Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of A Slice of the Pie. I'm Shane, the bass player. This is Josh, the keyboard player. This is Kevin, our stage tech. Josh, what weekend is this?
This is April 22nd, 2011, Friday night at the Big Bend Coach House Grill, and Saturday the 23rd at the Drive-In Saloon in Madison, where we play a lot and always have a great time. Even though we play other places in the area, the Drive-In always achieves a higher level of crazy.
They actually do. It happens to be Easter weekend, and actually had a pretty good time last night at the Coach House. So hoping that folks will still come out tonight. Also a significant weekend because Kev, what is this weekend?
Other than Easter, it is, if you want to call it, my record-breaking weekend of most shows roadied by one person.
How many shows have you done, Kevin?
This is 81 tonight.
81.
But who's keeping track, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a long day at work one day. I looked back and I counted, and yeah, kind of a dork like that.
Well, I gotta say, Kevin is kind of the glue that keeps this thing together at times, and you've done a great job, and hopefully tonight you'll be standing at the end of the night to be able to tear this stuff down and get it back in the trailer.
I can't promise you that tonight.
Yeah, congratulations.
It is quite a milestone.
It is.
Take a congratulations and a handshake and get to work.
Yeah, pretty much.
We'll talk more on...
Do we owe him like a gold watch or anything?
Oh, God.
Big clock.
We'll talk more about it on break, but for now we're going to go back, finish up, do sound check. Come on stage with us. Rock on. Welcome, Cherry Pig.
Cherry Pig?
For Easter, we're big ham. We're big ham for Easter.
What the? Plank.
Spot.
He ran out of shaving cream. He ran out of shaving cream. We had a request for a song for somebody's birthday. Yes.
REO Speedwagon.
Oh yeah, Time to Fly?
Are we doing a...
This is a problem, Shane. You know why it's a problem?
Why is it a problem?
Because I brought the wrong one in.
Oh no.
But I'm going to make it work, because that's how we do things.
Just to make it clean, my friend. Sound check, some final preparation.
Here's
Yeah, you are a little short there, buddy. I think you're gonna need to go back out to the car. How long you been doing this?
It's my first show.
It seems like it.
We're supposed to honor him. Why?
What's important about this night?
It's kind of a big deal. No, it's not really. It's my 81st show.
All right. And who is your special guest?
So I brought Mrs. Rhodey along tonight.
Yay! Hey, Kevin!
Yeah, stay tuned for more.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me I don't wanna know. Don't tell me.
Everybody's got those signs. That's really Kevin DeWitt under that costume. That's an alter ego, Mr. Vince Fetter. As a lot of rock bands do, if you're like around for long enough, you go through roadies like, let's see, what goes through something? Oh yeah, I like toilet paper. Yeah, very cheap toilet paper. So this marks night number 81 for Mr. Vetter. Nobody's lasted this long with your reply.
Hi, we're halftime here at the drive-in, and actually it's a great night. Packed out front, we're having a great time. And this week's question of the week comes from Christine from New Glarus, and Christine writes, what was the first rock concert that you went to? And I think what she's looking at is probably what kind of made you, hungry to be a rock star. I'm going to use it that way anyway. So let's start over here to my right, your left. Josh, what's the first concert you went to?
I came of age down in Miami, Florida, back in the early 80s, and those last 3 years of high school, I saw Ozzy with Motley Crue, I saw U2, I saw AC/DC with Fastway, I saw Styx, I saw Rush. But the first concert, the one that rattled my cage, so to speak, literally the rib cage to the low end, scared the crap out of me. Van Halen, Diver Down Tour, February 9th, 1982.
Oh, he's got one up on you, Dave. By the way, Dave, what was your first concert?
Was it Van Halen Diver Down Tour, 1982?
Was it Van Halen?
It was not.
There's some tall dude in front of you.
So, is there a tall guy in front of you at Van Halen? Because there was.
I couldn't see the guy. I was there.
What was your first concert?
I believe it was Ozzy, the Diary of the Madman tour.
Are you serious?
I think that was the first concert.
Wow. That's not a bad way to start.
It was good.
Was that Randy Rhoads?
It was Randy with the big castle on stage.
That is a great way to start. I'm surprised it wasn't Wham. Anyway,
Yeah.
That was later.
Wham opened up.
Over and over again.
Wham opened up. Frankie, what's yours?
It was Motley Crue. That's all I got. I don't remember what year. It was Motley.
What tour?
Theater of Pain.
Good God. Good God. John, what about you?
It was either in 78 or 79.
You gotta know. Come on.
REO Speedwagon at the Dane County Memorial Coliseum. I remember 2 specific, well actually 3 specific things from that night. Only 2 I can talk about. One was when Gary Richrath is out there playing the opening riff to Back on the Road Again, and the light was shining on the mirrors on the guitar and then it was reflecting back in the fog, and I'm like, that was cool. And also the opening band, I don't know who that was, some unknown guys. It was during the Iran hostage crisis, and he said something about, "To hell with Iran," and the place just went crazy. I'm like, yeah, to hell with those guys. So there you go.
All right, we got the extra cut tonight with Kevin, who's, by the way, is on his 81st show. We had a great time and celebrating that a little bit in the first set. And Kevin, what was your first concert?
These guys are really old, so I'm not going to tell you what year it was, but I saw Anthrax, Megadeth, and Motley Crue at Alpine Valley.
Nice.
And sat like 4th row and got spit on by Nikki Sixx.
Did you get caught in a mosh?
I did get caught in a mosh.
That's what I did. I like it.
Wow, but I don't remember what year. Like 5 years.
Really old, really old. Okay, now this is really going to date me. We're talking about really old. My first concert was the Beach Boys. Yeah. They were at the Dane County Coliseum, and they were all wearing white, and it was a great concert. I went with a friend of mine and his mom. What I remember most about the show
You went to your first concert with somebody's mom?
That's the best part, because the way home my friend fell asleep and she was a groupie. That's when I learned about rock and roll groupies. Not really. But it makes for a good pickup. It's sweeps week, and I'm going for ratings. In any case, it was the Beach Boys. My first real rock concert was the Cars, and that was fantastic. It was a great time. Really rock. They were rock back in the day.
Compared to the Beach Boys.
What's rock? Come on. In any case, Christine, thank you for the question. If anybody else has a question, you can hit our website at where, John?
www.cherrypie.org.
How come you always do the ding?
Because that's on that commercial.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Matic.
Or you can grab us sometime between sets, and we're happy to try to answer questions. And going back on stage to rock on for the second set. Have a great time. Talk to you soon.
Happy Easter bunnies.
In honor of your 81st show. Yeah, we didn't really get you. But we did find a way to print out a picture off the internet.
Hi, Spencer.
So we print out a picture of the band, of course.
Right.
And you can see you're not so much here.
No, not
as you are here.
There I am. He's over in this white area a little bit there.
No.
We got this for you. Well, we really appreciate you being around.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, it's not even laminated.